Welcome to Orca's episode number 14. Sleep first, I guess, in the bed. But first, let's chop down a tree. And that was my axe. Bye, axe. Not even everything went, but sure. Let's just jump in. And I think today is gonna be the big move for all my villagers. Not sure yet. I also worked on a different project. All the way in the distance. You might have seen something at the very end of the last clip. I've been working on something, and this is now the state of the tree farm. Which means I need to get myself another axe, and we have plenty, but yeah. So, jumping in right into the action, I'm not too sure what I want to do. Like I said, I think since we discovered that we can just kidnap villagers from a biome, put them here, give them a lectern, and just go from there. I think that is going to be my project for today, which means I probably won't record that because you've seen me haul villagers, really. But yeah, I think that's going to be the plan for today. And I will bring you guys back in. It is now July the 6th, so in European notation we today have the 6-7 day. So all you kids go crazy because 6-7. And I've fixed this. So I've dug into the logs of the config of my of this world, and I discovered that you can turn off those spawn chunks. So the spawn chunks are now set to 0. No more 16, so I can now finally do something here. And we can mow the lawn, we can mow the grass, and we can actually work here now. I'm not going to move those buildings, so they're fine there. I just need to make a plan for this. But first, I think it's time to supply my libraries with villagers. And get myself an axe for the rest of the tree farm. Which I think is these, which means I need emeralds. I have 1 emerald to my name. Wow. Absolutely good. Let me get my tools in order and get me some other things, and then I'll see you guys next time. Next clip. So the way I'm gonna do this is, you see a bunch of axes there, is basically I plan out my route on the map with temporary waypoints. Like, I can't get there by boat. I just have to break the ice a little bit, probably. Break the boat and get on the ice a few times. This is the snow village where we got our snow villager. Again, looking at the traits. I think I just want to go for looting for now. I can always get one for Aqua Affinity if we need one. I'm not really interested in the Frost Walker one. It's nice to have, but you know, it's not that needed. So we're gonna go for the Tiger one, which should give us the Blast Protection, Fire Aspect, and or Flame. I'm not sure which ones I traded for, but I know I have 2 of 3 of those. And then the Fortune 2 special one will be revealed later. The way I understand the text is, the enchantment is set from the special enchantment listed on the table below according to the biome of the villager. Unlike common enchantments, the level of enchantment is also defined, aka it's not guaranteed. Well, that's my butt gone. Stupid freaking aiming trident. It kind of feels like it's 100% chance on the master level, so I'm gutting a book and one of the 2 candles. Ooh, Ocean Monument. Which means I'm either getting a red candle or a yellow candle. All 3 say 100% chance, so I'm not too sure how that works, but that's why we do the enchantment stuff. It's fun to experiment with. And, but yeah, this is how my journey is gonna be, in the dark in this case, and, still on the old update. There's a few things that haven't updated yet, so yikes. Plan out the route to where I want to go there, kidnap all the villagers. If I remember correctly, they're all in boats already, so I can just leash them up and just go. And also you see that I have scaffolding in my inventory, and you might have seen something in the last clip. I have been working on something to for my cows and my sheep and stuff. And yeah, it's something in between. I also fixed a hole in the iron farm, the roof. I forgot one slab when I built it, and I finally fixed it. There's some odd bits and bobs that I could have done while Heatwave was here. It is, like I said, the 6th of July right now when I record this. And there might be another heatwave coming. That's why I'm recording right now, so I can get at least some clips done while it's still decently normal temperatures. Is this where I need to go? No, I need to go here actually, so turn around. I cannot chat and do this for the life of me, apparently. So, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And for the jungle one, I think I'm just gonna kidnap two, I have to breed those. Because, you know, there's no villagers in the jungle. But for those, I just move my swamp. I think I'm just gonna build a breeder there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna move the one from the swamp or if I'm gonna build a new one. We have to see, but that's gonna be the last one because the jungle gives me feather falling, partial protection, and power, and unbreaking 2. So I want a few villagers with unbreaking 3. Well, unbreaking 3 won't be offered, but you know, or if I read this correctly, unbreaking 3 will not be offered. So that means I need to have 2 chief villagers for unbreaking 2 books. Or a very, very cheap villager for an Unbreaking 2 book. But yeah, I've been doing odd bits and bobs here and there. But having the option to just kidnap villagers from their biome and breed them at home. Or not breed them at home, but you know. Select them at home is, I think, easier than to build a breeder in a specific biome. Wait for them to grow up those 20 minutes, because I get distracted and want to do other things. So I think this is the better route for me, but it will mean there's gonna be a lot of time of me boating around. And doing not much for you guys. So here I am. On my way to the T and X's for the Taiga villagers. Gonna hold them home, not going through the nether. That's just gonna be off for a bit. It's not safe. And I think what I'm gonna do is wait for my knowledge to go on the nether roof and just go there from now on instead of tunneling, because especially if I need to move stuff, it's just not gonna work. Also, hello dolphin, you are definitely on my bow. So yeah, that's the update. This is how we do it, and I'll see you guys when I have news/new clip or something, because this might take a while. First batch of villagers home. I have a taiga that's has no job. I have my cartographer who sells a swamp and a snowy village map. We, of course, have fan posts, so we don't really need it, but sure, we have an extra cartographer. We have a librarian with Fire Expect 2. We have another librarian with Flame. We have another villager that isn't traded with, and we have this villager who sells Blast Protection. And I thought I had 2 villagers with Fire Aspect. Maybe I lost one. Maybe I didn't trade with one, I'm not sure. But yeah, we have made the journey home. And now what I need to do is drag these fellas. I assume fellas. Do this, and this. Let's drag them all to their spot. We also picked up the duck that we had there in the taiga, so the only thing really at the taiga is, that's still at the taiga, I should say, and I need to be careful here that I grab them all over my bridge, is, come on. We do this again, the jumpy jump, is the breeder. That's the only thing that's really left there. I did remove the beds there, So no accidents there. There's a whole bunch of villagers. They're babies and adults. Oh, what? Wait, one of these was a baby. Yeah, that's why. I kind of want to sleep in my own bed here. I did sleep a couple of times in the meantime. Because that needs to happen. I don't want these leads to break, but we'll see. Bit too far. Inching closer. This might look really funny from above. But who cares? Yeah. So we drag them all here. And there's another leash that breaks. Fine, whatever. Where's your leash? This just means more jumpy. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just gonna dump him here in the river. There's the last villager with the dog in there. That I might also just dump in the librarian house. I'm not sure. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, that's two leashes breaking. That's fine. I'll just drag these two to the river. Through the river and through the librarian house, and then I'll see what I do. But yeah, basically this is the plan. I go to a village. I scoop up all the villagers that are traded with or not traded with. And I think I explained this. And then I drag them home. Which in ice is really funny. So this will take me a couple of hours. So also hi. So hopefully I remember to record whenever I have all the villagers back. Not sure, but we'll see that. Welcome back to a new clip. I realized that the project I was gonna do there to improve my melon pumpkin farm, to improve trading with the people, needed way more redstone than I can do with my clerics. So I decided to look up a witch hut design, and I'm gonna collect materials for that. I thought that the design that I found after reading the comments, apparently the person I watched stole it from someone else, so there's not gonna be credit. It's basically it's basically gonna be a dark box with an AFK point high above, and I need some redstone for that. But mainly I need a lot of stone and some scaffolding. We have scaffolding. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I'm gonna need to dig a lot of stone, and we don't really have a pick to do that right now. So what I've done so far is, and there's a little time lapse clip before this that you could have seen shortly. I changed the method up after I did that clip, so I didn't do it the way you saw in the clip, but that doesn't really matter. There's no hoppers underneath here, so if I mow down a pumpkin and it doesn't jump in my inventory, it actually now gets sucked up no matter where it lands. And the idea is here to make pistons above it and automate this. And the reason why I have not planted the the stem spec is simply because I had to wipe out all the dirt and the mud, and then I realized my pattern here was kind of weird. Like I had so this is a melon and then this is a melon again, and I think for optimal you should give this one 4 spaces. And then this one needs to be a pumpkin. And I got really confused when I did this, the way I had it. So yes, I can finally sleep. I basically need to reseed everything anyways. I did this field a little bit different because it's less white. So for this one, I just jumped under, placed a line of hoppers and came back up for air. Because this one isn't as long as the other one. So this one is still planted. I'm just not gonna harvest it until we have pistons and observers. And for pistons and observers, you need a lot of redstone. An observer needs 2 redstone and a piston needs 1 redstone plus iron plus planks. I'm not worried about the wood. I'm not worried about the stone because we have the little stone gem. It's the redstone. I have a bit of redstone from trading with my clerics. Hello, water jump. I also altered my chicken farm, as you see. I had to put it in a creative world to see what I could improve. There's now 20-something minecarts here that instantly kill the chickens. I've traded away most of my chicken flesh. And I'm converting my blue eggs into pumpkin pie because my golems did not keep up. So that's the reason why really I changed my chicken farm. I had so many eggs coming in from the adults sitting there on the hopper until there were 25 of them crammed in. So it wasn't fast enough. I don't want cooked chicken. I want to trade them with my butchers. So, also that was kind of spoilers. I will work on that in the background. So I've made this little setup now where instead of me manually flicking a lever, there's now autocrafts. I have it set to nothing every time. So I put stuff in, decide which recipe it needs, and then I click open everything that needs. This is my block converter for bone meal. And of course we have the little stone gen here. But ooh, there's even some stone in here with now hoppers. That used to be just water streams. But it wasn't practical. I think I also showed off this. This is just 3 times, or well, 6 times a cauldron with lava drippings with my furnace. So I have 6 furnace and 6 buckets. I also have this in case I still do need to do a massive smelt job. And then the thing I'm peeking at is what will be a larger animal farm. Basically, this is for mass killings. The idea is they hang from the scaffold. I need to work on this. I feed 2 cows or 2 animals and not another 2, and their babies just drop down and get flushed away into a water stream, and at the end there will be a lava blade for when they grow up. Hopefully that will give me some more stuff for the butchers to trade with. So I have all 3 pigs, I have all 3 cows, and I found me some mushrooms. I'm not sure what animal I'm missing. I think this was it. I'd like to set up bunny farms, but for that I need to visit a lot of biomes. There we go. By pickaxe. Yeah, there's some changes happening in between clips because I really need to work on some other things in between the big projects. So when it comes to villagers, I have my Excel still running with all the traits, so I know exactly who sits where. I've been doing some villager stuff. Let's see. Bloop, 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 bloop. I still need to make pathing, but it's kind of fun to doing it this way. So I have in here a librarian for fire aspect, a librarian from the swamp with depth strider 2, a snowy one with looting tray, Bane 5 and Smite 3, Smite 4 and Smite 5 for the big money, but I don't care. I have this Smite 3 book here for 42, so you know, I can always combine 2 of 18, that's still cheaper than 64 I think. I have a Blast Protection 4. We have a Savannah Villager that I didn't grab from the original Savannah Village, because purely that one was just too tricky to go by. And then I realized I left something behind, so I had to go there. With Knockback 2, another Swamp Villager for Respiration 3, another Taiga Villager with Flame, and then another Savannah Villager with Sweeping Edge 3. Which means most of these lecterns are now in use. There's 2 more villagers I need to get here, I think, because that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I need 12, so I need to find which biome really I need 2 of. Here there's also, I'm not sure if there's gonna be space for all 6, but you know, we'll just cramp them in there. And then there's another 6 that can go in here. Basically this will be a lot trickier because I can't put them in both. In hindsight I should have made this building a few times for multiple villagers, because here for the mason building I also realized that these, as one of their last traits, don't just sell the stones, but they also sell the terracottas, and I think I need all terracottas, so this is where my brick collection is sitting right now. And I realized I need way more space than this, so I might need to make a second building or something. I also fixed the problem with spawn, not sure if I mentioned that. Yeah, I basically set my spawn chunks to 0. So there's no always active spawn chunks anymore. My witch is still there, which is not gonna be the witch hut. The witch hut is gonna be in the swamp. And it is quite a ways away. This is where I tried to make a slime farm. And then this is where a natural witch hut spawned. I have a design in creative, like I said, based on someone else's video, except the video wasn't complete. And in the comments, I read that the video was actually stolen. So, not gonna do the video. I'm just gonna build my own version of it with golems and everything. So I'm gonna need to prepare some materials, put them in a bundle and put them in a boat and go over and show you guys how to build it. It's just a basic box, but it will be a lot of material collection and a few things I don't even know how to get. So let me get my materials prepped and I'll see you guys in the swamp. Well, with the help of some temporary waypoints, I found my way to the witch hut and the swamp, and I brought materials, more materials, and 2 boats, because each witch hut will have a also perfect timing, right? And I didn't bring a bed. I meant to bring a bed, but I didn't. Great. So each witch hut will come with a witch and a cat. So I hope that, first of all, nighttime is over soon, because, you know, there's mobsters and everything here. So I'm gonna wait here for a bit, and hopefully it will be daytime soon. It's daytime in 4 hours in-game, which is a couple of minutes. I want to try to catch the witch and catch the cat. Not sure if it will happen. Also, my slimes this season are red this update. I try to change the color of the slimes every time I update. So I know, based on slimeage, what part of the episode, not really episode, but part of the thingy I'm in. Like if I have updated or no. Witch hut should be there somewhere in that kind of general direction. Meanwhile, we have a creeper to explode. Boom. Still have the confetti creepers because I don't want to mess with terrain clearing up. I assume nothing can spawn in a witch hut except witches in my testing. So this is the witch hut on the map. We're here waiting for that to stop because I did not bring a bed and I kind of don't have inventory space to go hunt some sheep and murder a tree. We have to murder at least one tree, I think, because by the looks of the map, the witch hut is kind of inconvenient. But meanwhile, murder happens. Let's try the lily pad. Let's keep the flesh in there. I don't need the lily pad, but maybe I do. So I'm just gonna stay here for a bit. I have torches to light stuff up in the meantime. Because, you know, stuff might spawn while we're building. So I need to remember to put on a time lapse for you guys for me building it. But yeah, here's swamp. This is a swamp. We are pretty close to, well, not pretty close. This is where I tried to make a slime farm. So I hope to duo this a little bit, like not per se AFK this witch hut and then not and ignore that one, but you know, when I'm going for this, I might also do an AFK session there. Also, I need to remove this because I know where it is. I don't need to build, well, I do need to build back, but you know, it should be daytime soon. It's still raining. That's gonna be great with building, but yeah, there's quite a lot of materials involved. Like I said in the previous clip, I found a video, read the comments, built the thing, read the comments to see if I missed anything. Sometimes, you know, there's a, hey, at this I said A, but you need to do B kind of comment, and I saw a few people were like, hey, that doesn't make sense. You suddenly have a working farm and there are steps missed, and then other people were like, hey, that is because the person copied the video and forgot. So I've used that design as an inspiration and made my own version. So no tutorial or anything because I don't think that's fair. If there's already people, oh look, there is a witch. If there's already people who made, I mean, it's a basic farm. You can try to build it along like this is what you need, except the food, and except the boats. The boats are just for me to get here and to catch the witch and the cat. The cat is there and on the water. I'm kind of hoping this clears, but apparently no. So we're gonna work in the rain today. Awesome. Yeah, this is gonna be great because yeah, this is my orientation point. Ooh, look, witch. Get out. Nice. Hi. You, go in there, please. Thank you. Yeah, I'm poisoned. I knew this was gonna happen, so this is why I wanted a boat. So, and plenty of food. Stay out of range of witchy? I mean, she'll just keep trying to yeet potions at us. She does need to move a bit. Because, that's still kind of in my spot to build. And I forgot to bring my leashes. I'm not gonna make one because that means I need more. And I didn't bring a crafting table or anything like that. Because I have everything pre-crafted. I mean, there's a tree that I can chop and stuff. So let me top up with chicken. Let me see if I can hop in the boat with her and just take her there or something. This is gonna be fun. Hi. Are you gonna poison me or are you not gonna poison me? Cool. Oh, she's throwing stuff, but not at me. Okay. Well, she's throwing stuff at me, but, you know. Well, cool. More poison for me! Woohoo! Okay, now I just need to catch the cat. Well, my screen is shaking like crazy because of her. Eat. Eat. Where's the hut? Where's the hut? There's the hut. It would be bad if I, decided to perish here. Uh-oh. 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 Well, okay. Okay. Let me be safe and just plop down the chests that I have currently here. And let me pop everything in that I need. There we go. I hear the cat meowing, including that. And I need to grab the other boat. Eat, heal up, and find the cat. It's a unique black kitty. I don't really have to fish on me to tame it, so I'm hoping to catch it and then bring to me later. Is she just throwing potions that I can catch? It looks like it. Not gonna do that. I mean, we're gonna have some witches later, you know, a couple of them. So this is gonna be a fun experience to turn this into a farm. Collection point will be in the water, like below down, so that's why I needed a pick. I combined 4 efficiency 2 picks. Hopefully that's enough. If not, then we're gonna do some wood pickaxe work. Let me put this back. Let me check the map where the cat is. That's the witch. That's the thing. I don't see a cat. I do not see a kitty cat face. I hear it and I see them. That's gonna be fun. I do not see the kitty cat. I hear the kitty cat. Well, I heard the kitty cat. Looks like it's in there still. And here's the thing that makes this all a little bit tricky. I need to get there. And I'm not sure if I can do this. Nope. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay. So do this. And temporarily put you here so I can do this, and plonk in the water. Cool. Okay, do this, do that. And where's the cat? Ooh, the cat is in the window. Hi, kitty. Yes, hi. Can you get your butt in the boat, please? Would be amazing if you can, you know, scoot in the boat. I think I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna take that out. And scoot boat. Yes, okay. No, I didn't bring a leash, which sucks, and I'm stupid because I now need to switch. Just need to switch boats. That's why I brought this one. Not to jump up, but to do a little bit more parkour. Thank you. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that. So the entrance is closed, so the cats can't really escape. Put that there. This here. Cat escaped through the window. No, cat didn't. Good. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Jump. Jump in butt, please. For me. I'll just stay here in the corner. Meow, meow. Also, this is kind of funky. Yes, you kitty. Go in butt. Go in butt, please. So I can row you out when time is there. Come on. Thank you, kitty. Good. Okay, so we got the kitty. Kitty is safe. Cat's safe, guys. Cat is safe. I just need to put it there. So I'm gonna remove this. Remove this. I need to remove that anyways. And there's an IRL kitty now. Demanding food. So we're gonna put this kitty out of the way here. So he or she won't be disturbing us during work. And I'll load in the schematic after I gave my IRL cat some attention. And the one thing I didn't bring, and I realize I need a lot of, it's in the water, guys. I need some extra support blocks. But first, Load in the schematic. Make sure it's aligning right. That's why I copied some land. Also do this little trick. Boop. Get all the saplings and everything. So we have some extra planks and stuff to work with, more than I need. And I need to chop down the hut from the top, which is going to be a problem by the looks of it. See, this is the downside where you plan everything out in creative. Like when you plan stuff in creative, that's involving a structure that's there. It's sometimes really hard to forget that you're in creative and actually need to well, not use the structure, but like, yeah, there are some things you don't do in creative that you need to do in survival, like remove water. But I think I can use the planks from this and the planks from a few trees around here to clear some water. If not, then, yeah, you'll see that in the time-lapse how I do that. And I think I'm gonna fight those idiots first. Yeah, let's fight the idiots. So I don't have to worry about them being another idiot for me. Oop, that's chicken, that's not a shield. There's that done. There's another one of those. Oop. That didn't hit me, but it sounded like it hit me. Now I need to check the map to see if there's more idiots. No, just the witch. No more pillagers, just arrows that don't show up because I can't pick them up. And the little boat shows up. Because, boop. So yeah, I'll align the schematic and let's roll the time lapse. Because that's gonna be next. So here's voiceover Orca, because Orca forgot to check if audio was working. It wasn't. So the AFK spot is all the way up there, and you can still see the box from the Lightmatic. The way this works is basically there's gonna be witches spawning on those platforms, and there will be water in the trapdoors that I completely forgot to grab. The tripwire you see will actually, I still need to do this, by the way, and it will do in the next clip. They will drop down there, get flushed from the platforms into that, and let's check downstairs real quick. And so there's game audio. This isn't complete. There's still things missing, and I think I'll be building that in a little bit. Yeah, so I'm now moving my schematic layer down to the right one. I'm looking at layer 54. The other way around. No, 54. And there you go. There you can see what is still planned here. There's chests for my stuff. There's copper chests, which are gonna go in last. This is basically the finishing touches that I'm doing here for this part, because it's not that I forgot, it was more of a, I still need to do this, but I will do this when the witch farm itself is built, so at least the witches can spawn. That part is all done. So I'm placing the last couple of pieces of stone, the last, so there's a hopper that needs to go in that copper chest, so here we put a hopper on the ground, or a block on the ground, so I can point the hopper into, and realize I need to jump, so this will be getting really tricky here, really watery. So I'll try to place that in there, and then probably we'll make up the tube. Nope, first go up. Yeah, there we go. Tube making. So the witches will fall down into that one hole, which will be filled up with, oops, my breath. Which will be filled up by, with a couple of minecarts, so they more or less instantly die. Getting some breath in again, making sure I'm aligned correctly with where the witches actually need to fall. And I have no idea what I actually said in this clip, but I usually check my OBS for sound and everything, and apparently I had everything unmuted except the mute button on my actual mic. So there were a couple of clips I had to voice over like this, and a couple of clips I just scrapped because nothing really happened in those. That's me activating the trapdoors, realizing there's no water again, so now removing this part of the water first, which might feel really weird because we will add water later, but I need to remove this water to be able to work here without much hassle. So moving the freshly placed dirt that we had to get from home, and also I'll need another trip home to get me the correct things and stuff. Yeah, not sure what else to. I mean, you can clearly see me built here. I probably had a nice rant about something, like silly things. Also, the voice clip is recorded on the day the 7th snapshot for Minecraft Drop 3 dropped, so I know what's going on, and I'm kind of excited for what's coming up. Also, although I just updated this world to the previous update, being the 26.2 update, I do have I am looking at the new stuff, and I'm kind of excited for what's coming, and what's not coming. There's a few things I'd like to see personally in this update, and it's well, not per se the update. It's more like this game. We need to do something about the inventory, guys. If you've seen what is added lately, how many blocks and stuff there are, yeah, we need to do something about that, folks. We really need to do something. Bundles are not just it. It's not the solution. This is me checking why is there a dirt block, completely forgetting that I had to place the dirt block to get rid of the water. So yeah, that's the thing. Making sure this is all correct and done, and I'm not always following along with my own logic here. But this is the water trench that we made. And then this is where the witches will eventually drop into. This is where I realized, like, oh, that's why. Yes, okay. Here we go, down. Place some more dirt so the water is gone. Also, my shovel's almost gone. And now I can safely break this part. And that one. And then start working on that part. Just looking at my blocks if everything is still correct, because I know I'm missing stuff. And here we go again with the schematic lowering so I can see what blocks are wrong. Red is wrong, orange is wrong block state, and pink means it is meant to be air and there is a block in the way. You can also see here that I had planned to use item frames. And I know I need to do those minecarts. They will come. I just didn't grab them when... so that's probably what I'm explaining here, is that I didn't quite grab all the materials I needed, because the schematic kind of forgot to give me the materials for that. That corner is where the auto crafter will be. I'm probably gonna grab some more materials for everything. And this is probably me going over again, like that's the AFK spot. Witches will spawn there, and there. Hit the tripwire. The tripwire will make sure that the water... the tripwire will make sure that the trapdoors activate and release the water, and they all get flushed down into there, underneath. Yeah, I think I've explained that twice now. Cool, brain. Yeah, lovely. So back into the hole after I grab some stuff and eat some chicken. For the AFK hole, I grab my sticky piston. There's a whole bunch of blocks in there that I definitely don't need. So I'm now also grabbing all the stuff that I need for the auto crafters and the last bits of the last bits for the farm. And I grab a iron door for my AFK spot later. And the crafting table and some fence gates. So basically the last blocks to finish this underground, very undecorated room. And there we go, schematics. So this is where I'm gonna make the last chest, and you'll see I'll place the first one wrong. You can see it's orange outlined, and it means it's the wrong way around in this case. So I now have to flip it. There we go. Single chest became double chest, and that solved the issue, because that for Minecraft schematics is a different mode. So this is me building up the crafter set. So I use usually a second crafter set to not set to automatic, but it is automatic though, so there's that. Realizing, yep, I still need to do that. So blocks go in. I'm not sure if I want to use the item frames. I don't think so, because it's not... I don't really care what goes in where. It was more for testing that I could see what goes where. And here's me placing the sticky piston that needs to go in there. And placing the block that holds back the water, and realizing there's something red behind there that I need to fix later. And there's a few things I need to do here, so I'll shut up for a bit and try to explain when it needs explaining. So what I explain here, probably, and I just said I shut up, but I don't, is that there's gonna be copper chests underneath, and if I put the lever over it, the block over it, they will actually, there's the pink one I mentioned, they will actually stop searching the copper chest, which is of course an action the Copper golems will do. More block placing to make sure that my walls are correct. And I accidentally hit my scaffolding, and there goes the water. But because I placed the fence gates, the water is now being held in place. And I'm going through the blocks to, because the blocks aren't real. They're definitely not real. Holding shift so I can place my double chest on the, realizing I need to place some slabs there. Slabs. Hello, wandering trader outside. Somewhere there's a chest missing. Somewhere there's a chest missing. It's probably somewhere. It's nighttime, I realize, so back in bed. Checking this chest to see if there's an extra chest while a zombie is approaching. So, fight the zombie first. Oh, this is a funny clip. I kept recording this because, first of all, the llamas now attack the zombie. Lovely. But kind of watch what happens next. One llama accidentally hits the other. The trader, I decided to help the trader a bit and then check the trader for trades, what it has. And it has these mini blocks, which are nice, but I'm not gonna buy them until I have farms for all the blocks I want. Which is all, but you know, acacia logs, nice, birch logs, nice, but nothing really useful right now. Horn coral block, haha, funny. So back to material gathering. I'll just grab some spruce planks by the looks of it to make a chest, because I have... Apparently somewhere I miscalculated how many chests I need. But those llamas are gonna be the star of a clip later. And here you see the infamous orange color again. So into the crafting table to make me a chest. There we go. So I can finish that chest, so that's now correct. And I'm trying to fix the orange color because it kind of bothers me. But, nope. That way around then. Oh well. I'll give up for now and just start to build the crafter, the auto crafter, which you do by reading out the contents of both crafters. So that's one crafter, a block, and then a redstone dust next to it into a repeater. So that is reading out, and this comparator is reading out this one set to full. So that one is always, it's a little mechanic. Just build it like this. I usually lock it in this case, so nothing can get through and everything gets stuck in the hopper. But you also see that now the repeater activates as soon as the signal is 9, which is equal to the signal that's coming from the other crafter. And more trapdoor flick or fence gate flicking, because orange, and it's annoying. So I explained that these are the drops. I think it was mainly to, in my creative testing board, I wasn't sure what to expect in drops. So I just put a bunch of chests, and with that lever construction, I can, oops, wrong. That's where that one goes. Checking light levels real quick, and all light levels are good. Just making sure there's no red ones. Nope, nothing is red, so... Just placing an extra torch just in case. More fence gate flicking. Back up to the trader, who is spinning on some scaffolding. Me just jumping around. Probably explaining stuff and pacing, and yeah. Let's get rid of the numbers. The shield back on. I did realize while building it that I had too many redstone dusts, so I did cut those out. And now I'm gonna make the copper golems and copper chests, I think, because that's at least what I'm pointing at. But why are we not doing that? I have no clue what I'm doing here except pacing around and doing stuff. So I'm probably explaining something, but sadly the audio got lost, so no explaining. Back into the hole. We go. Back into the hole. And yeah, this is... I'm putting those two there so I don't lose it. I'm not sure. Ah, right. We're gonna go up to make sure that the AFK point, I think, works. Except that I don't have any water in the farm, so the farm won't work at all. And that's the end of the clip. Because I realized I needed to go home and get me some water and buckets and minecarts, so a lot of iron. It looks like I have no audio on the clips. I forgot to unmute my mic. And now there's a frog in my throat. So, this is my AFK spot. There's a chest underneath me in case I want to decide to put all my stuff in there. And then I can pick it up from here while going down. That shouldn't be there, but I'll just leave it because I don't think anything can spawn on there. No. So, quick recap. Well, my character stays AFK there. So there's 3 platforms, 1, 2, and 3, with tripwires and currently torches. I forgot to bring buckets, so imagine these trapdoors are filled with swamp water. Once a witch spawns in the dark here, torch is gone. They can spawn. Look. And they will spawn and will be shoveled off into here. And then from here, they will go into this hole. And there should be a bunch of minecarts that I also didn't bring. I have some crafters set up here just in case I get a lot of stuff and I need to just do something else while that crafts in behind the scenes. I finished up this little room. The only thing that's currently missing is the actual copper chest. With the 2 golems. There's one there and there's one there. That's why they wandered off to when I made the Nightmatic. It's because, you know, I forgot my minecarts and they are annoying to place as is already. And because the golems will start actively using the chest once they spawn, I want to make sure everything else is ready for them. So this is the little room that everything gets stored in. This chest will be the output of this chest. I hope the golems don't put anything in there, but they probably will. So this crafter is set up to contain nothing. I will show that in a bit when I'm down. When I'm downstairs again. The item frames are not there. They're not real. They are from my Lightmatic, so I could see what a witch actually drops. Yeah, we're kind of underwater. That's kind of annoying, but it is the only witch hut I know of, so I need to block it in a little bit better, but there's no water in. So I remove my bed, and I just need to haul everything home. And then bring back buckets, because I forgot buckets and minecarts. But yeah, this is the AFK spot. And, if I ever die, if I die, I hope the hopper underneath me will pick everything up. If not, I can always make sure that I just put all the things I have in here. To make sure that, you know, things and stuff get done. Let me remove this block. There we go. So the idea basically is that I can grab my items from here, put them in there if I go up or down. While AFKing and just go up and down these long scaffolding to AFK. I probably need to do some lighting up to make sure I have the best rates in my test world. I didn't. I did a 2-hour test of this farm. As is, basically, I put up a stream from someone, which was about 3 hours. And just after about 2 hours, I was like, okay, it's time to do something else. Let me check my results, and I'm not unhappy with those results. I can tell you that. Like, I had more than a stack of redstone blocks, which is the reason for this farm. I needed so much redstone for the other projects. Also, hello, animals and stuff. Ooh, ooh. Are you coming for me? Spider? Nice. Are they now attacking? What are they attacking? What are they attacking? Probably something on the water. But it kind of feels like this one is attacking that one. Yep, there they are. Spit fast! They don't attack back? Oh, there they go. Well, okay guys, who dies first? I love it that the white one just keeps aggroing on the other one, but the other one doesn't aggro back on this one. Oh, there we go, yeah, this is good entertaining. So this health is now max 26, and there's 13. And this one is at 18 out of 23, and the trader is at... Stop bouncing around! Okay. I mean, this is kind of entertaining, not gonna lie. Oh, I got hit. And the trader is at 17 out of 20. So, just keep watching these two fight for a bit. And then I'll go home, get some iron, get some minecarts going, get some hopper minecarts going. And the hopper minecarts are there to make sure that, every loot is actually picked up. Hey, free letter, free lead. I'm just so tempted to now just one-shot this llama for the other. There we go. That's how you do that. Okay, so I now have 2 leashes and an extra. I have now 2 leashes so I can haul the witch to a place I'd like. She's gonna be staying there. I'm not sure what I want to do with her. Maybe I want to do some other fun farm. But the cat that is stored on that side is gonna be home. Is gonna be taken home. If I can get all my items from this chest back into the bundles and stuff. So let me prep my ride home. And I'll see you guys in the next clip. I'm just not sure what it's gonna be. If I'm just gonna AFK here for a bit, or if I'm just finish room and AFK here, or if I'm gonna do something else. But you'll see that in the next clip, and I have something to watch in a bit. So see you, and yeah, see you definitely in the next clip. I think I said that right. Yeah. Okay. Bye. After a bit of AFKing, this is all the redstone we got, plus this. This is my cat bumping the mic. This is the redstone, the gunpowder. We got some bottles, we got some the silverfish, the spider eyes. This chest remained empty. Hello. There's a cat being annoying, so I probably stand different. There's my sugar, my glowstone sticks, and then this chest is also empty. I basically came down here after about an hour session. I watched some from Formula 1, Hungary. And I just put in some pumpkin pies to make sure that they didn't put anything in this chest or in that chest. Basically the ones that are still empty. I had an idea when I was designing this to make this 2 chests that go out into the wall and just hook them up like this one. So they get auto-converted into blocks, but because it uses a hopper, there is a chance, of course, that the silly golem will actually put stuff in there that's not needed. But this is the redstone haul of about an hour plus this, so I can now unlock this. And we have glorious blocks. Yes. It's just not fast, but we have blocks being made right now. So this should satisfy my needs, really, I think, for the next project. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get the this and just be like, okay, I need I think it's a 2x2 actually. Yep, it's a 2x2. So we're just gonna go like this, and then we have 32 blocks of redstone, glowstone. I'm just gonna switch this around so sticks go there. Glowstone goes here. Then this is stick, this is sugar, this is still empty. I kind of don't need this chest, really. I just wasn't aware how many things I need. And I installed this so I can prevent these from keep opening this chest. They know it's blocked, so they just will roam around somewhere. Both are here. And just do their thing. I think I'm just gonna chop out this chest, really. It's not really needed. And then we have a little crafting corner. So spider eyes go in here now. And yeah, so this chest will go home with us. I've lost my helmet in the meantime, but yeah, this works fine for just 1 hour. I mean, we got some bottles, and look, we almost have half a stack of blocks. I just need to AFK a little bit more so this gets actually processed. I think what I can do is make sure this always has redstone in it, but not sure how to deal with it. So for now, I'm just gonna block this off, and when I come down here after my session, just remove everything that's in here that's not redstone. So yeah. 1 hour AFK is 32 glowstone blocks. Not sure what to use it for, but you know. Some sticks, three and a half, well, almost 4 sticks. 4 stacks of sticks, 2 stacks of sugar on a bed, 2 stacks and a bit of spider eyes, 2 stacks, almost 2.5 stacks of bottles, 1.5 stacks of gunpowder. It's not really used as a gunpowder farm, but 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of redstone dust. Plus 5 stacks here, so that's 4 times 9 is 36. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 stacks of redstone and the bit. Yeah, that should be good, right? So, yeah, decent farm. There's all the minecarts in there. There's about 20. I put down 25 hopper minecarts and 1 normal minecart. So there should be a few in there that may basically insta-kill the witches. I mean, they take a couple of ticks of damage. So it's been really doing really well. And of course, now that I'm here, I'm within the 25 blocks radius, so they don't spawn anymore, which is fine. It's just after coming down in the daytime, because, you know, there's probably also some mob drops going around. No? Just still my witch? No, nothing really. I could transform that into a nice portal for both of these, but I'm not sure, considering my nether for adventures. There's one teeny tiny adventure I still need to do. When I was grabbing my villagers from the swamp over here, I met a dog friend. I just also lost a dog friend somewhere here in the icy plains, so I need to go on a boating adventure and just be like, okay, I'm going to this place. And then press my button and then see the tab button. And see what entities show up, and hopefully I can get my dog back, because I'm not sure if it's, you know, if it's still there. I never came to the swamp village with me, so I've lost it somewhere while boating around. Yeah, this is something that just slowly needs to happen. I could, of course, put this all in my inventory and just shift-click stuff, but it's fine. So that's the witch farm for today. That's a big, huge project that it took me a couple of hours actually to do. Especially the hour of AFK did not help at all, and getting materials ready, and then realizing it's not just 5 times a hopper. It's not just 5 iron for a hopper. You also need a few more iron ingots for the actual card. So that was more AFK time. I did kill some. Meanwhile, my cats are like, "Hey, it's food time soon. Give us." So they're annoying. But yeah, this works fine, and I think I'm just gonna stay here for a bit, and I'll see you guys in either. Yeah, it's gonna be in the next clip, I think. So next clip is probably me home with a load of stuff. Yep. See you guys back home. Final result: 4 stacks and a half of redstone with 8 here, and I've relocked the crafter and just put pumpkin pies in here, so I'm pretty sure nothing will accidentally go through here. We have 32 blocks of glowstone, just 3 glowstone dust, 4 stacks of sticks, 2 stacks and a bit of sugar, 2 stacks and a bit of spider eye, 2 stacks and almost half a stack of bottles, 1 stack, 1.5 stack ash of gunpowder. And that all for just 1 hour of AFKing, and there's absolutely 0 in here. And there's absolutely 0 in there left. So yeah, that was everything. So I'll see you guys though when I am home with my lovely blocks of redstone. You guys gonna leave 1 behind to make sure that nothing, you know, accidentally is put in here next time I go here. But time to head home. This is a good farm for a pretty simple build. Yeah. So I'm not sure what to do with the witch. That's now having company by the slender. But yeah, if I can move and not press wrong buttons, that would be amazing. Also, I seem to have lost my... there we go. Lost my directions. Apparently, the back of the farm is actually on the wrong side, but who cares? I don't have to dig there, so yeah. So I'm going home, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. If I would have had 1 more observer, I'm short on stuff and things, then I would have finished this whole farm. So this part of my pumpkin melon farm is now fully automated. As soon as something grows that wasn't there yet, a redstone light will, the observer will see that. And that means the redstone on top gets lit up, as you see a couple of times here. And that means when that happens, the piston gets a pulse. And the piston pushes the melon or pumpkin that grew underneath, as you see there, into the block. And while setting this up, I have some other stuffs here. I had to redo this because I wasn't smart. So we have a couple of these and a couple of these. And let me put all my other junk in here that I don't need right now. Including all the redstone and the extra pistons. Yeah, we have quite a nice harvest here. There's some other things I also stored in these chests while doing this, because it's been quite a project. This is the reason why I needed the witch farm earlier, because these take 1 redstone. And those take 2 redstones. I needed 6 stacks of each, about. Which means I needed 3 times 6 stacks of redstone dust. Which, with just trading with my silly clerics, just didn't make the cut. So this is overall pumpkin and melons that we got. I of course need to replant this field and finish making the observers, but at least now we have automated this. We just emptied it, and look, there's already stuff coming in again. This one is gonna be you guys, you, and these are now gonna go to a different chest. One that doesn't get all harvested yet. So this is where my storage is gonna be for this, for now. These 2 and these 2, because I need those to make sure I put down the right things. Not sure how I'm gonna do this, if I'm just gonna put in all the pistons and the redstone, just put them on a block for now. I mean, I do need the observer, so putting the redstone in is kind of weird. But I have the pistons. I have all the pistons. All 6 stacks. It's just the redstone for the observer, the quartz for the observer, and weirdly enough, the cobblestone for the observers that I'm missing currently. So that means I need to technically make more of these. And go AFK at my little... it's too strange. And just go AFK at the... well, not AFK. Just farm some more cobblestone. Because, yeah, this is now working. And the reason I reseeded this is because the hoppers needed to go in and I kept drowning, so I did this in a different method that left the stems open. I did this part just going underwater, getting my breath here, because you can actually breathe in here, and then going right to left. And I try to do this part by ripping out all the dirt. Ripping out all the melons and pumpkins, then ripping out the dirt and the mud. And then from this point to there, back with the hoppers. And then from that end back to here, mud and dirt alternating and then hoeing the dirt. That was the better method, so this is now automated. I now have pumpkins and melons galore to trade with my villagers. So I get more emeralds so I can buy stuff and things, and this should be good now. That just churns away. I just really hope that, you know, this doesn't overflow soon, but I think I just need to make sure that that doesn't happen. Which probably means I need to put in some extra redstone to make sure that when one of these chests is filled up, so the redstone line that sits on top here gets cancelled. Yes, I'm missing this one observer here, and yes, that's annoying me, but I didn't have the stuff, so all the melon pumpkins. Although, made it melon and pumpkin farm. Part 1, part 2 will be later, but yeah, that's why there's a box. That's why we made the bridge farm, so I have enough redstone. So I can now focus on a new project. And I need to think up why, but in the meantime, I have updated this world to 26.2, which means once the map is fully loaded, it should just load. This might take long. Yeah, that took a little bit long, so I'm gonna hide in my hidey hole and we'll load the map between episodes. Between clips, I mean. So yeah, basically what it means is I not just only have to reload the map, I have to find out where I can find a new biome, get me some blocks going, get me some spikes going, and of course get me some cubes. Not sure what I want to do with them, but I think I just want to have at least a cube farm. You know, just have one cube sitting there. And then grow up and splice, and need to design that in creative, because I've seen some designs and I'm not sure really how they work. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make any mini games or whatever with them, but I had this feeling that you could use them for redstone contraptions, so that might be fun. Like, you know, just have a cube sitting on a pressure plate, and that way it activates the farm. Or something like that, not sure. Have to do something with them, I think. Meanwhile, the snapshots are rolling for 26.3, so in a couple of months, we'll see that coming. I guess that's it for today. Not sure if I'm gonna record more. I kind of want to have this episode out for you guys. It is the 30th, so normally you'd expect an episode today, but sadly I'm still recording. I had an injury. I had to recover from that. And, yeah, I still hate the word technology. I'll load the map, and I'll do my things, and we'll see you guys in the next clip. Or next episode.